you know.
But it's like it's like that Jeff
Hello.
Foxworthy. Here's your sign.
Here's your sign.
That was Bill Engvall.
Oh yeah, Bill Engvall. Yeah, you might be a redneck. It was Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just thought that shit was hilarious. I just kind of like scrolled past it, but then I was just sitting there like laughing to myself, like how dumb can you be?
My thing is like they think it's 100% safe and it's good. Like you have zero American support over there. And you walk through even Iraq where we were already at and we tried to set up a democracy and everything else. You go there now, you're going to die.
Yeah.
They are going to kill you.
So what we were talking about prior to this, I was talking about an article that I saw. It said bikers try to bike through Iraq to prove that they're nice people over there, and they ended up getting killed. Like, I like I said, I just saw the headline, but like either way, it's just like looking at it, it's like this dumb.
What is? Yes, dumb people. That is the Bill Engvall. Here's your sign. Okay, go ahead. Like, oh, you hate America so much and you stand with them, you think we're evil. Why don't you go over to one of those countries as a woman and see what happens? You won't be
Says
able
no
to
audio
walk
for
around
you.
the street in your clothes. You'll have to be 100% covered. All that shit. Just because you are not from there, doesn't mean you can't. You can walk around and do whatever you want. You have
Have
to
you seen that
100%
American Dad
follow their
episode?
rules. No.
Yeah, I mean
There's
now.
an American Dad episode where he works for the CIA and he got in trouble, so they sent him to Saudi Arabia. And him and his family and his daughter and his wife and daughter went out without their like fucking heads covered and faces covered and shit. And got caught and we're gonna get stoned. And all of a sudden, fucking George Bush comes flying in to save them. Like they're buried up to their neck and they're about to get stoned. And George Bush comes about and is like throwing out T-shirts. It's like we're bringing democracy and saves them. It's hilarious.
Bro,
It happened in 2018.
There was this thing that I saw too that it was someone was talking about SA, like assaults and grapes, over there in what is it, Iran and Afghanistan, Iraq, all those places over there where they're like claiming that it has the lowest, numbers of that compared to anyone. I'm like, well,
it's because they don't count them.
Well, it's only if it's witnessed by 4 guys, 4 people, 4 men, and they say yes, it happened. It doesn't mean that it happened. Otherwise, it didn't happen. It's like if a woman says I was SA'd here, whatever, in order for it to be proven true, it has to be like, I don't know, kind of chuckling because of how the audacity of it is that there has to be 4 guys who witnessed it to fucking convict them of it. I don't know how true that
even
is.
then, it's
Obviously,
like, were you showing ankle? I mean, was it your fault that it happened?
Bro. Yes, Jay. What's up? Gotcha, Skep. That shit's crazy. I don't know if that's true or not, but let me see. I bet it is.
It wouldn't surprise me if that was true.
Yeah, I bet I could dig into it and find it. Witnesses. Well, the other thing too is like they literally are just doing horrendous things. Adults are doing horrendous things to like young kids over there all the time. Boys to be a little more precise with that. Boys, guys doing horrible things to young boys.
Little boys, young boys,
Fucking crazy, man. It's a very different thing than what we're used to here.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, throw their flag up on your profile and tell everyone in the world you stand with them. You know, go over there and stand with them physically.
See how that works out for you.
Yeah, see what fucking happens. See what happens. Yeah, it's not good.
Especially those very strict Islamic countries.
Oh yeah, that
I was
are
saying
like
Iran
under Sharia
you know,
law.
Yeah,
They'll still
Iran
I
is
say
one of
free
the worst.
Palestine, but I don't mean from Israel. I mean from fucking Hamas.
Yeah, from being
Free
controlled
them
by
from their-
terrorist groups.
Yeah.
Exactly. There's likely a lot of people there who are just like trying to live their life, do their thing, you know. But unfortunately, their government was a terrorist organization, controlled by people that don't even live there, because of how unsafe it is. And they're just trying to live their life. So it sucks they're in the middle of that shit. But like, gangbanger didn't happen. Yeah. You can be accused here and nothing happens to the accuser pulling a bullshit claim. Sometimes. It's rare though.
It's rare, but yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
It's so bad. It's so rare that you never hear about.
True.
Well, I think it's
Like,
gotten to
you
the
never
point
hear about
now-
anybody actually getting in trouble for false accusations.
Well, that's why now people are suing people for it, like
Mhm.
defamation and everything else. Because
Oh yeah.
say like in Jay's job, and you get accused of that could ruin your career
Oh, there's a
in
lot
a
of
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Even if it's unfounded and found to not be true, that is always going to be looming there now.
The accusation alone,
That accusation.
it destroys. You know what? I could say the same
Exactly.
thing. If someone was
in your
to do that,
position too.
done. Done. Nothing you could do.
Career's over.
Yep. Nothing you can
That's
do. You're just
why-
basically you're toasted after that.
Even
So-
with just simple defamations now, people are suing. Look at, like even in the political world, people are finally suing, like the women on The View and all that, because they're tired of it. It's
Yep.
it's defaming the character and then also causing, problems for them in their life.
Yeah, because they have a huge audience of just goobers, just roaches that are just eating
Speaking
up
of
the
The View.
bullshit that they spew.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see that on The View, the press secretary from last administration admitted that she never met with that administration and she was given notes just minutes before walking onto the stage?
Dude, they set her up for failure, man.
Yep.
Honestly, she's a pretty articulate woman. Like she is obviously intelligent to be able to go out there and do that kind of job with nothing. Just, fuck, man.
Which one?
The last one, the last press secretary.
I know you're talking about. She was the
she was Biden's press secretary.
The lesbian woman.
Was she?
The openly gay woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She
Her
was.
very first
Because that
press
was the
conference,
whole
she was
thing
like,
about it was she was a a
POC.
lesbian black woman
Okay.
who got to work in the White House and got to be the press secretary, which is a huge milestone. And I agree, it's true.
I thought, I mean,
But she also threw that out there. People don't do that. Only
Yeah.
people looking for clout and looking for something do that. You don't just come out there and be like, "Oh, I'm the first such and such and such."
yeah, I don't care.
Don't care.
I don't care. I think DI. I don't know. Maybe all I could say is like knowing what kind of information she was actually provided and having to go out there and do that job, dude. Like, there's a lot of
Yeah.
people that would completely flounder, like
yeah.
horribly, you know?
I 100% got to hand it to her because she did an amazing job for her job. She was in a shit administration with, shit topics
Yeah, you don't
that
have to.
she had to cover.
You don't have to agree with everything or anything at all,
Mhm.
but just have the respect the fact that she went out there and like did her
Basically
best,
blind.
held her own.
Yeah,
For
held
the
her
most
own
part,
against some, questions that were, coming hard and fast because
Could you could you
that
imagine that?
administration.
Could you imagine getting like slipped a little piece of paper like here's your
Oh,
talking points
man.
right before you walk out? Oh God.
Good
That'd
luck
be
here.
terrible.
That's
That
called
would absolutely be
impromptu.
terrible.
Dude, impromptus suck. Especially when you're required to like regurgitate specifics and numbers
You
and
had
shit
to
like
do that, right?
What?
I think, for certain
Yeah, I have
ranks,
to do it.
you have to do impromptus as training.
Yep.
Yeah, they give you a topic and you just do like 5
Mhm.
minutes impromptu. It's not that bad.
We had to do that for our
Yeah.
instructor course.
Impromptu speeches. Yeah, it's not bad. I do them every day. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it now. I've done it so much that it literally is.
You get
It
used
doesn't
to 'em.
bother me at all. Yeah, I can get in front of a lot of people now, and it doesn't bother me. So I used to be when I first started, like getting my feet wet into, it'd be like 10, maybe 12, 15 people. I'm briefing something, and you're like, oh God, feel the nerves. I can get in our movie theater of 600 people or more, and it doesn't faze me anymore. It's weird, just because I've done it so much, doing it so much, it helps. Like,
Yeah, once you get to a certain rank, that's all it is
you just
a
do
lot
it.
of briefing and talking.
Yeah, you just do it a lot and often, and then get comfortable being uncomfortable, and it's not so bad. So in front of parents is the worst. Yeah, I do like family members, service members. It doesn't, you just got to keep doing it, get used to it. So
Yeah, I've been stuck in those situations before, especially
Mhm.
like when you got air shows or whatever, and you got to sit there and talk to people, and you got thousands of motherfuckers.
yeah, you get a crowd listening to what you're telling them and
Yeah,
stuff.
it's just like
You just gotta,
you
like,
just get to the-
get through it,
But imagine doing that in like the highest office in front of the entire world.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think when you change
Yeah.
levels, you get
Kudos.
those nerves back,
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get,
kudos,
but you're
kudos.
prepared for it all the way through. It's not like you just show up off the street and do it. You're groomed for it because I mean, shit. Skep gets spend 30 years doing the same thing, and then boom, he can go in there and it'd be like, oh, another day at the office.
I think I could
Just a
probably
little more
do
criticism.
it on a mic in front of a large crowd. Probably be fine.
National TV and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you prepare what you're gonna say. You can ad lib a little bit, sure, but like it doesn't really faze me much anymore. Whether it's 10
what do y'all
or
think about
100.
the new one?
What?
The new press secretary.
She's quick, man.
Very quick.
Yeah. What's her name?
Extremely smart.
Fuck. Why am I? Press.
And I feel like they have to be. And like I said,
Caroline
the last
Leavitt?
administration,
Yeah, Caroline
Yeah.
Leavitt.
the last administration, she was no less fast and no less, smart. They're both been very smart.
You literally
Yeah.
have to think on your feet.
And it's yeah. You have to be so quick for it.
It was.
I think this one though,
Corinne
she's
Jean-Pierre.
feisty.
Oh,
Just
she's
watch it.
crushing it. I think she's crushing it because
Yeah,
obviously most of the media outlets are definitely far left, leaning platforms, and they come at her with some sideways questions, and she's real quick on it.
Yeah, I think Here's what I think the problem with those things is, right? So like the last one, what's her name was Corinne Jean-Pierre, and then Caroline Levitt, right? Is that her the new one?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So like between the both of them, right? What they'll go out and they'll talk to a lot of things, and they'll probably be mostly correct at whatever they're speaking about. But then they may make a little mistake or mince some words here or there, or maybe say something wasn't completely clear, or it was just, something that isn't like corroborated, I should say, I guess.
Mhm.
I want to say
Yeah.
it's untrue. I'm just going to say that like it's questionable what it is. And both of them have. But man, when you do that, when you make a little tiny little mistake on something, dude, it is like you're getting dogpiled. Both of them got
Mhm.
dogpiled.
Oh yeah, 100%.
One little tiny fraction of a mistake and they're just dogpiled, man. It's crazy.
Yep.
Like people have zero respect for like what it takes to do that. Like that's a hard ass job. And they just dogpile them for making even the slightest little mistake.
Yep.
It's
And
crazy.
honestly, especially in the last administration where nobody fucking talked except for her. Like
That's
nobody.
true.
Nobody got on the mic. Nobody had press conferences. Nobody. It was only her. Like
Yeah.
they just threw her to the wolves and said, "Here you go. Go."
Yeah.
She
Here's
didn't
a
get paid
sticky
enough, dude.
note. Of talking points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever she got paid, it wasn't enough.
Not enough.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah, I mean,
what? Go
how
ahead.
many presidential addresses did Biden do? Like maybe 2?
What's the standard? Is it like twice? I don't know.
I think
I don't know if there's
Trump's
a-
already did like 4.
State of the Unions, right?
Yes.
I don't know how many they typically do. It says there have been 100 total in-person State of the Union addresses by U.S. presidents from 1790 to 2024. The State of the Union is constitutionally mandated annual report by the President of the United States
And
to the U.S.
79 of them were in 4 years when Trump's first. term.
Let's just say he likes being in front of the microphone.
Right.
Biden only did 3.
I think, was it only 3? They're supposed to do
Yeah.
1 a year, right? That's what it says. All right, 3 out of 4. That ain't bad.
It's not bad.
That kind of
Pretty
batting
good
average
for
will
him.
get you into the Hall of Fame, you know?
It was probably the 4th year where he didn't do one.
Yeah, it's a 7.
No, it wasn't.
That's 750
was
batting
it?
average, bro.
The third one was on the 4th year.
Was
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shorty!
Hi,
Yeah.
Shorty.
Hey.
Hey,
Yeah,
Shorty,
there's,
tell us what's going on with y'all's government. Like, what kind of fucked up shit y'all got going over there?
Oh, dude, I don't even. It's insane. It's insane. Don't say anything crazy. They might find you on the internet and then arrest you.
Right.
I know, right? You can't even write shit on your Twitter or
I'm
nothing.
I'm not sure you should
No,
say
I
go
don't
to
know if
jail.
this is, I don't know if this is true or anything, but I heard the other day that you can retroactively be arrested as an American for what you say online if you enter in the past if you enter UK.
Wouldn't
Really?
surprise me none.
Yes.
I,
If you say something like 3 months ago and then you go to the UK, they can arrest you for that.
I
What you
think
said 3 months ago on the internet.
it should depend on what it is, right?
Free country, you know?
I mean, a lot of people say like free speech, right? Free speech, right? But there's some things
No
that
such thing.
aren't really considered free speech, I think.
Agreed.
Like
See, I've always thought
Like
of that as
inciting
like
a
free
riot.
speech
you
means
know?
that there's yeah.
Yeah.
I would say free speech is protected from not judgment, but punishment from the government. It doesn't mean like, if you say something to me and I don't like it, I punch you in the mouth. That it doesn't cover me. You know what I mean? It doesn't cover actions from the people, just from the government.
Oh, like you're not protected if you punch. Let's say I say something mean to you and you don't like it and you punch me. You're not protected, but my speech is, no matter what it is.
No. I still can give you consequences.
Oh yes.
Even though you have free speech, but the government can't. They can't jail you for saying fuck.
Ours can't, but you can in England.
Well, there's things you're not supposed to say. Like you can't incite a riot. It's illegal. You can't yell fire in a theater. You know, that kind of shit's illegal, but
like some sort of imminent threat.
Yeah, if what you're saying has caused harm on somebody or others, like you got a mob activated to go hurt somebody. I mean, I think that kind of speech should be limited. I like free speech, but at the same time, as long as your rights don't impede somebody else's, truly impede it, then it should be fine.
So they want to go after Trump for inciting January 6th or whatever, the resurrection on the Capitol.
Yeah, that was a huge stupid fucking thing. The whole thing.
Okay,
those people should have stayed the fuck out of that building, man. Seriously.
Yeah, but all that's all well and good, but shouldn't we go after the people that are inciting these people going after Tesla and Elon's company?
That is terrorism. What they're doing. It's for political reasons. It's used to cause fear and or harm based on a political reason. That's fucking terrorism is what it is.
But shouldn't we be going after fucking what's that old lady that what's her name? She's from Houston.
I don't know. What did she do something?
No, I mean all these left, all the Democrats that are saying like Elon Musk steals and
I wouldn't even tarnish
Doge's.
Yeah, I wouldn't even tarnish the Democratic Party with those people. I don't think they're real Democrats. I don't. I think they're just psychos. That's what I think. I don't think they should be associated with a party, honestly.
I feel like a lot of these people aren't real Democrats. They're just anti-Republican.
They're psychos. That's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's legal to protest as long as you don't impede. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
It's
actually in most states and counties you still have to have a permit or file for a protest permit.
But you're gonna get it as long as you don't impede on the rights of other people. Like these people that sit across freeways with signs, honestly, they deserve to get ran over or
run
jail.
over. Yeah,
jail.
100%.
Take them to jail. Take them to jail because they're impeding on other people's rights. Your rights.
That's why you don't see that shit in other countries.
Yeah, your
people. Go ahead.
I was saying your rights don't cannot impede on somebody else's. That's not how that works.
Well, I saw something. It was in the UK or whatever. A bunch of freaking vegans or whatever. They were stretched across the fucking aisle or whatever, blocking the meat aisle or whatever. And some dude just barrel rolled him with a fucking buggy. I was like, you fucking deserve it, asshole.
I've seen them. I think it was in England also. They were lined up across the road, and people guys got out of their cars, grabbed them, and drug them off the road.
I saw that too.
And drove by.
Grabbed
him. I mean,
drug him out of the way.
Drug him out of the road. I don't remember. It was England or one of those, country. It was somewhere over there, but it was.
Bro,
I was laughing.
I gotta get to work, bro. Get the fuck out, you child.
Get out of the way.
I don't mind the titties protests.
Titties out.
Nobody minds those. January 6th was a tourist attraction. I don't know, man. I think the whole thing shouldn't have happened the way it did. It got way too out of hand. There's a lot more to it that probably none of us know, but I think the person that got shot at was shot at by a Secret Service member, if I remember right. And it was a protester inside the building. They should have stayed outside on the front fucking lawn, man, honestly. Not busting windows to get in there. Like, that's just stupid. I mean, now you're like rioting at that point. You're breaking in.
That is
it's 100% rioting.
Like, they were all kinds of fucked up. If they hurt somebody, I mean, they should be in jail.
Yeah.
But okay, but the question is were there plants that caused that to escalate?
Now we're in the conspiracy theory realm. I like it.
Well, I mean, would say it's a possibility.
I think there probably was.
There's no possibility.
I think there was people there that were put there to incite certain things. I think
100%.
I think that happens on. I think there's plants in every protest,
absolutely,
whether it goes bad or not.
Have you seen the advertisements for them?
Yeah,
people get paid like $200 to go join a protest. They don't know what the fuck it is. They're just going there to get paid.
Y'all know where I work, right? And they protest outside the gate where I work like 2 or 3 times a year. Mm-hmm. And those people just they protest, they get paid. Every single one of them are getting paid to stand there and hold up a sign.
Now the question is, who's paying them? That's what I want to know. Who's paying them? We know it happens.
Starts with an S and ends with an O.
Maybe that's the running rumor, at least. Have you seen that guy? Have you seen a picture of that dude? I don't think he's running anything. I don't think he's calling any shots anymore. That guy looks like
he might not, but he might be funding it.
That guy looks like he's been dead for like 100 years. He's like a vampire or something. I mean, look at a picture of George Soros, bro. Somebody, if he's funding it, he has no fucking clue that he's funding it anymore.
No, he does look like a vampire and he does look evil.
He's auto signaturing this is what he's doing. He's auto signing.
While most of them are peaceful, it's auto. It's all computerized now. Just auto goes into people's accounts every year, like 3 times a year.
You can't tell me that's like that dude looks like he's a Hannibal Lecter type, like Father Bean.
Dude, that guy
he's definitely in an underground cult.
Yeah, he drinks blood, 100%.
Sacrifices baby lambs and shit.
How old? He was born in 1930? Holy fuck.
94 years old.
All right, it's time, dude. It's time. Just let go. All right.
Just
go. just go.
Stop being greedy.
I don't think that guy is calling any shots anymore, man. I don't.
I know, but I mean,
his money
might be
is getting used for sure. Yeah, thank you, Jay.
So in these protests outside where I work, they also, for the most part, are calm. And it's just they just stand there with a sign saying anti such and such.
Yeah.
And then
anti-military.
There's a drone.
Oh, okay, I got you. Baby killer stuff. Got it.
Yeah. So then there's one every now and then. It's like a year or something. There's a couple that end up getting paid to do a little extra.
Read. Oh, I'm sure, dude. Sure. Just a quick reminder. Thank you, Jay. The content provided is the sole view of this channel's owner. All of us you see on the screen and here. Media views and additional content provided on this channel does not represent the U.S. military or Department of Defense in any official capacity. All personal views, okay? Just a reminder for everyone. Thanks, Jay.
That's facts. But yeah, so there's a couple that, get paid a little extra.
Oh, I bet.
To do some extra.
But, okay, let me ask you this.
And they get arrested, they go to jail, blah, blah, blah.
If they're not being violent, then I don't see the problem.
Yeah, no.
Even if they're getting paid to do it, I don't care.
We all laugh at them. And then I drive by and put on very loud music and drive right by them.
Welcome to the jungle.
Die, motherfucker, die.
Damn. Look, people are, if people want to get paid to go to protests, cool, whatever. Somebody wants to pay that shit.
Make your
I
money.
don't care. Go do it, man. That's your
Yeah.
right? Get your bread.
Yeah, whenever.
Do your protests, but don't be violent. Don't destroy people's shit.
We had a bunch that would go out to, that would be out the gates at Fort Sam.
Oh, really?
Or whatever. Like once a quarter. And then I think the whole year and 3 months I was there, I think we had one of them get rowdy. And then as soon as we threatened to put cuffs on him, he turned into a baby back bitch and left.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
of
usually
course.
do, dude. They're
They
little.
always.
Yeah, it was just he was all big and bad, and then we bring out the bracelets. And he was like, "Oh man, I'm cool.
Yeah, they're pussies,
Checks
man.
his watch. Is like, okay,
You're
I've
like-
been here for 1 hour. Yeah, we're good.
They talk tough, bro.
Yeah,
They're-
that shit was
They're the
funny,
biggest
though.
pussies ever.
Yeah, it was
Most
great.
of them. Yeah. Have
I
you
loved every
guys?
bit of it.
Did you guys see the protests in where was it at? Is it Serbia? Have you seen that shit? I think it's Serbia.
Is that are we talking about the topless ones?
No. It's the one, I think it's the one where there's like 1 million people out in the streets, bro. And not one thing happening that's like violent. They're just out there protesting.
Protest against Serbian leader draws over 100,000 in biggest crowd yet.
Oh, it was bigger than that, bro. There's a picture. There's an overhead picture of it. Oh yeah, go to like Serbia protest 2025 on like
Fucking
Google or some shit.
a steak ad displayed in one of them titty protests. I mean, it'll probably happen. It'll probably happen, Jay.
Steak ad, yeah, guaranteed. Some gambling site will make it an
Some
ad,
gambling site.
and
Yeah.
then it'll get community noted on Twitter. Yeah, how it usually does. All right, let's see what we got. There's some of these images, video, that are just on flat. The one on the right, dude.
Yeah, there's like 1 million
Okay.
people out there.
Whoever thinks that, yeah, that's a good picture there too. Actually, the glow of freedom in Belgrade, Serbia. This was on the 15th, dude. Somebody said tens of thousands. Like, I don't think they know how. Like, that's.
I said 100,000.
I think that's closer to 1 million, bro. I mean, look
That's
at
a
the
lot of
picture on the right, on the Reddit post, right there. 100,000 is probably like just this little area around the circle.
Just the square. Yeah, just that square.
Yeah.
It's on the right side. The picture,
The one that's already up that stays there. There you go.
yeah, that one.
Yeah,
click
that's
on
what I
that.
was-
Shit, dude. You can make it bigger. I don't know if you can or not. Dude, that is fucking insane. And that's just a little piece. You can't even see everybody.
Yeah, that, like Jay said, looks
look
like
at 'em
New
all
Year's
to the
Eve in a big
left.
city. Yeah.
Bro, that is, I'm sorry, that's more than 100,000 people. Because it goes through all those streets, like far back, you can't even see it.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they were hitting them with, what is it, sound waves or some shit to like crowd disbursement for whatever reason. But
I think it's kind of misogynist, not misogynist. What's the opposite for this
misandrist.
ad? This ad to be looking at this ad in that way. I'm
Licking
sorry.
her lips.
Misandrist. Yeah. Misandry is against men. Misogyny is against women. Yeah. Well, I look at, there's nothing on fire. There's no police cars tipped over.
They're
The
not
building isn't
looting
burning
buildings.
down. Yeah, nothing's
Yeah.
being looted. Take notes. American
Well,
protesters.
they were hitting them with sound waves, like trying to do crowd disbursement.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
the shit that they use that will like completely,
Deafen you.
well, yeah, and then throw off your equilibrium, make you like sick and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff.
Americans
can
are just
find it.
psycho, bro.
Well, that and see, people don't realize. Yeah, you hate this country, right? You're allowed to protest here. You go to them other countries,
Can't do that necessarily.
can't do that. You could have
So
a
many
peaceful
people.
protest,
Oh yeah,
And
I
they
mean,
don't care.
Million Man
there's
March, right?
people,
Martin Luther King,
there's
Dr. Martin Luther
people
King.
everywhere.
Yeah, dude, I know. And they're literally filling the streets, like all of them. And you can't even
Around the
capture.
Capitol.
You can't even capture it all in one image. It goes so far.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy how many people there are. And nothing's on fire.
That's facts, Jay. Philly and LA, they just riot
Because
and
there's
blow shit
no
up.
plants causing it.
Wait, what was that? Anti-government rally? What is that one? There's a fire on the bottom.
Down.
Down. Yeah.
Oh,
Right there.
What is that one? How many people were killed? Is it 15?
Probably shot.
The movement formed after 15. Oh, go down a little bit. The movement formed after 15 people were killed when a railway station roof collapsed in the city of Novi Sad in November. Wow. So it's the railway station disaster is what is ignited all of this. That's wild, man. I thought I saw a
And that's how it
picture.
should be done.
They're protesting the
looking
infrastructure
for it.
failing and
Yeah.
shit happening, killing people.
I
And the
thought I
country's
literally
probably
don't
not
have the
doing nothing
picture.
about it.
Yeah. I thought I saw a picture of a fire. Maybe it was
I know.
clickbait.
It looked like a fire or a flare
Yeah.
or something.
Look off of it.
Yeah.
That's definitely a fire because there's smoke.
It looks like a fire.
That's what I'm saying. It could be a fire or.
It's a flare.
Oh,
Oh, it's
yeah.
a flare.
yeah.
No,
Okay.
that's a.
That looks like a red
You can
flare.
see the guy's hand holding it.
Yeah, it's like a flare.
Yeah.
We had a soccer game in Mexico.
I wouldn't call it a fire if it's just a flare.
Yeah,
It's
no.
that tractor in the street's not on fire, so in America
Mhm.
that shit would be tipped
It's
over
still
and
on
on
its
fire.
wheels, yeah. All
Yeah.
four wheels are still on the ground. They're behind the barricades.
No. Well, like Jay said, shit, send this to Philly or LA. They celebrate team wins by rioting.
Dude.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
that tractor was going down the street in Philly after the Super Bowl, it would probably be in flames.
It would be on fire, yeah. And then somebody would
On its
somebody would
side.
have yeah, it would be on fire, maybe upside down on his side, and somebody would be running away with a PS5. That's basically what would fucking happen, dude.
Pretty much.
Somehow.
Somehow. Magically.
See, that's
Dude, where'd
what
you get a
happened when
PS5?
everything becomes police brutality. I mean, this is a country that allows police brutality, and look how nice and the protest is. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. Because they know the cops will beat the fuck out of them. Did you see that shit where
wait. This guy's making
how's he doing a Nazi
questionable.
fucking
He's
salute?
questionable.
Oh god, he must be a
Questionable.
Nazi. You can't even
Wait,
wave.
hold on.
Yeah,
A
you
lot
can't
of
even
these
wave at
people
people
are
no
all
more.
questionable.
Look at all those
Questionable.
Look at all those
You can't-
Nazis. Jesus.
You can't
Jesus.
hold your phone up and take video anymore. You're just a Nazi.
Yeah.
A bunch
can't,
over
like,
here
wa-
too. This is a questionable protest.
You can't wave at anybody, bro. Like, hey, bro.
Yeah. Can't hold your phone up, take pictures. You're Nazi salute.
So dumb. People, I remember I posted about that shit on Twitter when that shit went out. What happened with Elon and his little speech, and people actually
lost their mind.
disagreed with me. I disagree. It was 100% a Nazi salute. I'm like, God, no, come on, man.
Yes,
What's the
because
intent?
one of the smartest men on earth is going to get on stage and do the dumbest thing he could possibly do.
Right.
Was it stupid looking? Yeah. Was the intent to be like actually the Nazi salute? No. Come on, man. Did it look like one? Kinda. Was it? No. That's so dumb. That's that theory, you know. It's the theory of like you're gonna see what you're looking for. That's what I think. If you're looking for shit, you're gonna see it. You're gonna find it.
Yeah.
You know? If all you're
100%.
doing is looking for somebody to be a Nazi and they wave at someone, you're gonna call them one. Let's see. Oh, that guy's a Nazi. Oh my god, I was right. I'm like, nah, bro.
The shit that people pick up on the internet, like, it's just, this is why I hate fucking having computers in your pocket, dude.
GTA.
My son just came in the room and said, "Hey, Dad, I think they're questionable."
Who's
Oh,
questionable?
jeez.
What?
The people in
He's-
the picture.
He's watching.
Now he could hear me.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
All those Serbian Nazis. Jesus. God. So stupid. There's this thing, right? Like, have you heard the hole in the wall theory? Have you heard that before?
Hole in the wall
So-
theory?
Yeah, this is like the opposite of.
Where are
the
we going
things
with
are-
it?
No. I'm not talking about glory holes, bro. I know where you're going with it. It's not a hole in the fucking truck stop fucking stall, all right? All right, the hole in the wall theory is this. So let's say you work in an office, right? And next to the doorknob on the door frame, just outside the door frame, is a small hole, maybe the size of a fist, right? And every day people go in and out of this thing and they see this hole in the wall, right? Every day. After a while, people will no longer see that hole in the wall. The longer it stays there, it'll just be like a thing that's there that they'll no longer notice. They basically like close their vision out of it because it's something they see every day. They become numb to it until someone new comes along and goes, "Hey, there's a fucking hole in the wall." And then now it's a thing, right?
See, women
You-
take notes. This is why men just step over that sock on the floor.
It doesn't exist. Don't
Done it
try
so
to-
long, we don't even know.
Don't
I mean,
try
I
to
can
bend
see
the
it.
spoon. That's impossible. Just imagine that you are the spoon is not there. It's literally the hole in the wall. It's the opposite of you're gonna find exactly what you're looking for. You're gonna see what you're looking for. If you're looking for people to be fucking Nazis or whatever, making salutes and whatnot, like you're gonna see it no matter what you're looking at. If even it just slightly resembles it, you're gonna see it
Yep.
because that's what you're
Mhm.
looking for. If you're
You
looking
can
for
turn
people,
anything into anything out of context.
absolutely, man. It's so dumb, people, and they just live in this little fucking echo chamber of bullshit, and they feed off of each other, and it's like, oh yeah, one guy's like, oh yeah, that was a Nazi salute, and then like the people there's like neo-Nazis out there going, yeah, it was a Nazi salute. I'm like, well, these guys are far right, whatever. I'm like, okay, they may be, but they're also looking for Nazi salutes. Like that's what they're looking for too. Come on, man. It's so dumb.
So the
So dumb.
Democrats that are holding up signs is like it said Elon steals and stuff. Show me what has he stolen?
Yeah, he stole your fucking.
What does he need to steal? He's one of the richest men in the world. What does
Yeah,
he need
right.
to steal?
He stole your fucking tax return from your 6 kids and 5 baby daddies and shit. That's what you fucking stole. No, dude. No, he didn't. You know what? He's not even getting paid to do that shit.
No, every one of the Doge employees are volunteered,
Yeah,
unpaid.
they're stealing our stolen money. Exactly,
Yeah.
dude.
That was embarrassing. I have to say, like the whole thing was fucking embarrassing.
Oh yeah.
One side of the aisle was acting like complete children. That entire fucking
which part are you talking about?
during the address,
Oh yes.
State of the Union, when they were
Oh.
holding up the paddles, and the one from Texas was, which he ain't a Texan. I'm probably no. Got kicked out,
Your state's gonna
waving
go
his
blue,
cane
man.
around. No, it ain't.
It will.
It will not.
Watch. California used to be red. 20 years it'll be blue.
It won't. There's enough red in the smaller portions. I mean, yes, Dallas, Austin, Houston, San Antonio, they're all always going to be blue. But there's enough red to stay red.
I don't know, man. I think it's going to change eventually.
There's enough small towns. There's enough people out in the boonies to keep it red.
Yeah. I don't.
I see California turning red before Texas.
That's because they're all moving to Texas.
That's true.
They're literally moving to Texas, Wyoming, and Montana for whatever fucking reason.
Florida. They're moving to Florida too.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Cali and the Texas. Yeah, they do. They move towards the east. It's cheaper to live than on the left coast. It's fucking so expensive, dude. It's so expensive, you know.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
I don't blame them. Some of them are leaving because they're just kind of liberal, you know, and they're just like, fucking California is getting way too fucking far left for me. I'm leaving. I'm going to Texas, where at least I'm not seen as like super fucking crazy, you know. I like people, but I also like to carry my gun and eat my barbecue. Like, it makes sense, you know.
Yeah, but you
Texas
notice like
blue,
where
that was like Southern Democrat type shit. That was
real
I want my
ones.
slaves back.
Yeah, real slave owning Democrats. Jesus. Yeah, you guys remember that? Oh, they think that the parties flipped or whatever. The party ideals flipped.
It didn't.
No, it didn't. They use that as like an excuse, you know. Oh, the party.
Mel Gibson may be the Republican nomination. No.
He's a little too crazy, man.
Just the fact that like his drunken antics was enough to say no.
I never saw that.
You don't remember when he was making Passion of the Christ and he blamed everything on the Jews, and
have you read the Bible?
When he was being arrested?
Oh, yeah, I know. I mean, if you read the Bible, like, it says things.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris is looking to beat him.
Yeah. Kamala Harris is wanting to run for governor of California.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He wasn't wrong. He just was surprised. Yeah, I mean, if you go back and look at the text in the Bible, it's, you know, I think it's movies, man. So movies make things.
Oh no, I'm talking about when he was being arrested or pulled over, and you don't remember his fucking.
No.
Let's look it up.
We're gonna get to some cool aerial and fireworks shows here in a minute from Yemen.
The bomb.
That way, we actually talk about our stream title, which is roasting the Houthis.
Yeah, we gotta get on that.
Yeah, we'll get in that. As soon as we look up this Mel Gibson crash out shit.
Well, he got pulled over and arrested for DUI. He was drunk.
Well, what a dipshit! Why the fuck was he doing that?
What celebrity hasn't?
Yeah. Hasn't gotten a DUI or
either has a DUI or got caught with a hooker.
You know, I don't know. They can do whatever they want, I suppose. They just got to pay the consequences.
Exactly. Pay the consequences, and then you come back and be an extremely well-off actor as a Marvel character.
Or you can be like a pirate in a Disney movie.
Pirate in a Disney movie.
You know, it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
And then while being a pirate in a Disney movie, be, accused of domestic violence.
Yeah. Or someone actually took a shit.
That turned out to be and that ended up turning out to be unfounded, but you got your bed shit on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
you know?
I watched that documentary on the
Mhm.
Depp and what the hell's her name? Crazy
Amber
lady
Heard.
Heard stuff, dude. Just watching
Amber
him
Turd.
on the stand, and then like her, and I'm like, God, this is just insane, man. I'm not saying he's innocent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that they probably were very handsy with each other and shit. You know what I mean? But at the
I'm
same
sure.
time, like, just the ridiculousness of the whole thing.
But he is hilarious. Like
Oh, dude, he was
watching the clips.
yeah.
My thing is, he dresses like he's still in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies on
What
the
is this?
stand with all of his rings.
This is the transcript of his arrest.
So the transcript of Mel Gibson, what did it say? It said, go back up. It said, while en route to Lost Hills Sheriff's, Gibson's conduct remained unreadable. Gibson almost continually threatening me, saying he owns Malibu, will spend all his money to get even with me. Gibson blurted out a barrage of anti-Semitic remarks about profanity. Jews. Gibson yelled out the Jews are responsible for all the wars in the world. Gibson then asked, are you? Wow, he's crashing out, bro. he lost it. His conduct concerned and frightened me to a point. Called ahead to the station requesting a sergeant. Yeah, he was drunk and crashing out 100%.
Oh yeah.
He drank, what do you say, a 750 milliliter bottle labeled Cazadores tequila.
Tequila.
Oh,
That was approximately
Tequila will
3/4
do
full.
it to you.
yeah. Within easy reach. Okay, open container. Oh, dumbass. Shouldn't have done that.
Right there, that in a brown paper bag tells you everything you need to know.
I mean,
Yep.
that's how they give you liquor when you buy it. They put it in a brown paper bag.
Yeah, but you didn't even wait to take it out of the paper bag. You just kind of rolled it up and just started throwing it back.
he said, I advised Gibson. Gibson asked, was it in a brown paper bag? When I answered yes, Gibson quickly replied, it's not mine. Of course it's not. It was in your car, though.
It never is.
It's not mine. I didn't put it there. It's not my weed,
I
man.
borrowed these pants.
I borrowed these pants from a friend.
Threw them on. They were on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. All right, let's pull up some fireworks. A lot of people thinking like the president was like, hey, warning the Houthis and stuff like, hey, you better knock this shit off. Better knock it off.
And then
By
the
that
FAFO
time-
happened.
By that time, I guarantee you, like, shit was on fire already.
See, yeah, earlier this morning, we were at our lake house, and my stepdad said, "Oh shit, Trump just warned the Houthis that that hellfire will rain down on them." And then, like, not even 30 seconds later, he's like, "Well, they just struck them in Yemen," and it was like instant, like.
I'm pretty sure it had already happened by the time he said that. I think, in my opinion, I think that was already something that was taking place.
Ooh,
Well,
that's
maybe I
loud.
should tell my morning then now. And then the next report, like he had. What's crazy
Footage
is all
of
the
US
propaganda.
launching strikes on Yemen.
All the propaganda you're going to see following.
Mhm.
All right.
Bunch of freedom right there.
Whole bunch of freedom.
It's a lot of tax dollars.
Oh, God. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, you want to see the propaganda?
Oh, yeah, there's so much propaganda right now. That's crazy.
Doge money got us.
Doge, yeah. We got all this extra money we saved on Doge, and then we just used it to
All that money we saved by switching to Geico.
Yeah. You know, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Okay. Relentlessly bombed the Houthis in Yemen throughout the night.
Oh, look at this one. Oh, look. The no wars president just started bombing another country.
Yeah, we didn't declare war on them.
There's a difference between starting a fucking war and just making glass parking lots.
Yeah, there's no war
Stopping
here.
it before it began.
Those people literally have zero chance of like.
Yeah. There it is.
War takes two sides, right? That other side, they have nothing.
Yeah, but look, here you go. Pick two the targets. There's your propaganda.
Yeah. This is propaganda shit. Adam,
you know it's propaganda because it's like pick the most unflattering picture next to a child.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
like that's like
this is what's gonna happen on the internet.
101.
People are gonna start standing with. I stand with Houthis.
Mm-hmm.
This guy looks like
Go ahead.
he just came back
stand over
from
there
a
with
fucking
them.
What does that say? What does the
coffee
tweet say?
shop.
What does the tweet say? When Biden was in the White House, he removed the Houthis from the terrorist list. We were fighting these terrorists. Their slogan is death to America. It's simple logic. Why everyone sees Trump as a hero for eliminating these terrorists in Yemen. Iran backs the Muslim show more. Hamas terrorists in Gaza and the Houthis, an anti-Semitic and international community group in Yemen. Fucking wipe them off the face of the earth. Okay? Just get rid of them.
There you go.
Trump declared war on Yemen for Israel. No, that's not true.
And
No, he
then
didn't.
bombing Yemeni children and starving Palestinian children
Yeah,
are war
bullshit.
crimes.
Congress declares war.
Yeah.
And war was never declared.
No. This ain't a war. This is an airstrike. Airstrikes.
This is don't touch my boats.
Yes, don't touch our fucking boats.
There was
all right?
literally one earlier.
Don't touch my boats.
Looking. There was
Don't even
one.
look
There
at
was
my
a
boats.
don't touch my
Yeah.
boats tweet
Mhm.
when I was looking earlier before the podcast.
Yeah, literally don't. What the
Yeah,
fuck is
just-
that?
Yemen will dance again.
Dude, no wonder why these people are gonna get fucking wiped off the face of the earth. Look at them, dude.
I mean, I like the muzzle discipline though.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's like entertaining to watch, but like, you're not gonna win a fucking fight like doing that shit. It's like stupid. I don't.
It's completely. Oh, you know why? Because I was doing latest.
Look at these. Yemen is prepared. No, they're not. Okay.
You're not even at the top anymore.
Literally, a strike group can fucking take that whole place out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if your parents are terrorists and you live with them, that's generally what's going to happen.
It's not only that; they're literally hiding behind.
Yeah, you shouldn't put your kids where you're literally doing terrorist shit. You shouldn't. That's just human garbage. That's people like that are human garbage. Putting kids like around people who are committing terroristic shit like that. There's always going to be collateral damage, no matter what.
Yeah.
In any kind of fight, airstrike, bombing, war.
There's that one. It says, "I guess Yemen wants to become go one more, a little bit up." It's I guess Yemen wants to become a sheet of glass.
How big? Oh, let me look. Let me see. How big is Yemen? I don't even know. Like, Yemen. I'm pretty sure we could like just. Oh yeah, dude.
I don't. It wouldn't take a
Coastal,
lot.
south of Saudi Arabia, next to Oman, dude. And it's right near Djibouti. Like we could just make that a dock. We just make that a big dock and park our big ass ships there.
You want to touch my boats? I'll
There's
just park them here now.
More propaganda.
Here's another propaganda.
Yeah, of course.
No blood, no visible injuries. Just a speck of fucking ash thrown on the bed.
People
That's probably
gotta
just
people gotta be
dust.
careful. They know there's just propaganda all the time. Every time this kind of shit happens. Same thing happened with the Gaza and Palestine shit.
Yep.
Propaganda. Don't eat it up. All right. What does that say? They will use more options if U.S. aggression continues. They have none. Al-Houthi issued the warning on Sunday night, hours after the Yemeni army said it had targeted USS Harry Truman. Good fucking luck, by the way.
And it's accompanying warned ships
with ballistic and cruise missiles and a drone.
I bet you
Who
that
are these
boat ain't
fucking
sunk.
people, dude?
Could you imagine if this man was actually president though? Whoa. It'd be so much worse.
You mean the actor version of
Yes.
him or the real person?
Just fucking Sam Elliott in general.
He's a thespian. He's probably a far left guy, man.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure he is. I'm pretty sure that's where he's at. I found that shit once. Because he was making some posts about shit. Sam Elliott and Kamala Harris ad tells men who to vote for an election. That should tell you everything you need to know.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, so his characters. Imagine if his characters were the president.
Yeah. What is that one? U.S. forces launch fresh offensive. Did we already watch that? Oh, yeah, that's cool. Jets launch an off carrier. The video?
Oh, this one, yeah.
What is that? Everybody loves seeing
Settle
an
down,
aircraft
Navy.
take off in full military power off the pointy nose of the ship.
Skep, don't stand up anytime soon, okay? Please.
Yeah, right.
Tell me that doesn't just get you all twitchy and excited. You can't tell me that it doesn't, bro.
I have no idea. I mean,
you know, okay.
No, just don't stand up. Skep.
I just want to tell you what it feels like when you stand, because on the front of the ship there's 2 catapults right there in that area off the pointy nose. There's 2 more on the I'll tell you, left side of those, a little further back in the landing area. But those catapults, 1 and 2 in the front, bro, standing between 2 planes right there going in full afterburner is something that, like, it's hard to describe the feeling of it. It is like, I don't know, it just fucking rattles you to the core.
Yeah, just go to a top field drag race.
Yeah.
Well, it's that times 100, bro. It's crazy, like how fucking just insane the feeling is, and then the visuals.
If you
it's insane.
think about it, this is like shooting fireworks from a slingshot and like scaled up to 1 million.
Yeah, fireworks with more fireworks attached. There's nothing like it in the world, man. Even taking off of a carrier in a oh god.
Oh my god. What the hell are we looking at?
Wow. Okay. Nothing like it. Show us what it feels like. I can't. We'll get banned. It's crazy, just the absolute, and it's only gonna get worse the further this goes. Like, even if this is just some softening blows, just to like, hey, stop fucking around, type of shit. That looks like an AI picture. Even if it's just that, there's still gonna be loads of propaganda all over Twitter.
Always.
Just rub some dirt on your kid, put him on a hospital bed, take a picture, post it on the internet. Propaganda. Yemen fires fucking bottle rockets at the USS Harry Truman. Good fucking luck.
This is probably why they got fucking airstrike.
Well,
they
you know
touched
what?
our boat.
You know what they've been doing? They've been fucking targeting like shipping, commercial ships and stuff.
Yeah.
They've been like, okay, like that. That's not that's not a fucking carrier. What is that? Shipping? Is that a big cargo ship?
Looks like an oil tanker.
Looks like an empty cargo ship.
What are they blowing up there? Some ship that nobody uses anymore? Shut up, dude.
Why did this
propaganda
sound this looks like a Saturday Night Live skit.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night.
شن العدو الأمريكي عدوانا سافرا على بلدنا خلال الساعات الماضية بأكثر من 47 غارة جوية استهدفت مناطق عدة في محافظات صنعاء وصعدة والبيضاء وحجة وضمار ومارب والجوف. وارتكب العدو الأمريكي عددا من المجازر حيث أدى هذا العدوان إلى استشهاد وجرح العشرات في حصيلة غير نهائية. وردا على هذا العدوان نفذت القوات المسلحة بعون الله تعالى عملية عسكرية نوعية استهدفت من خلالها حاملة الطائرات التكتيكية USS هاري ترومان والقطع الحربية التابعة لها شمالي البحر الأحمر، وذلك ب18 صاروخا باليستيا ومجنحا وطائرة مسيرة في عملية مشتركة نفذتها القوة الصاروخية وكذلك سلاح الجو المسير والقوات البحرية.
Okay. Houthis have issued a warning in a provocative animation after U.S. strikes. Guys, like,
Good luck.
do these people yeah, that's what it really damn looks like. Look,
Yeah.
do these people not understand like what the fuck they're doing?
AI.
Yeah, they have to use the AI.
We did.
God 92.
It's from the AC-130 gunship. Those are 105s. Nah. Literally, these people have no fucking clue. Like, or they do, and they just want to get ended quickly. Hold on. I don't get why we don't turn Yemen into a sheet of glass. I'm reading a tweet. There are no innocents in a war against Islam. I don't understand that tweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think it has anything to do with religion. I'm pretty sure it has everything to do with them attacking fucking container ships that aren't armed, pirating, that kind of shit. I'm pretty sure it has to do with that.
Hold on. This is completely wrong. I mean,
you gotta give them some credit for the cartoons. They're pretty like creative.
Yes, but like we aren't. They attacked our ships.
Yeah,
didn't they?
They've been attacked. The Houthis have been attacking like cargo ships, and then I think they tried to launch some strikes at U.S. naval ships.
Yeah, I think they did all kinds of shit, but yeah, it was, that's where the whole "don't touch our boats" came from.
What?
Because they were trying to reach out and touch the boats.
This is fucked up. Where have all the anti-war protesters gone? Every street corner in every major city.
Yemen's Houthi rebels claim an attack involving ballistic missiles on U.S. aircraft. Harry S. Truman. Like I said, good fucking luck. They vow escalation. Okay. Escalate all you want. It ain't gonna matter.
Yes, and before you say it's all Trump, look at this one.
What's that?
Biden on airstrike, Yemen airstrikes. Biden also struck Yemen.
Yeah. Threat to global shipping. That's what the Houthi rebels started attacking military and commercial ships on one of the world's busiest shipping corridors shortly after the war in Gaza began between Hamas and Israel in October 2023.
Mm-hmm.
The Houthis said they were targeting vessels on the Red Sea with links to Israel or its allies, the United States and the UK, in solidarity with the Palestinians, but some vessels had little or no link to the war. Houthis targeted over 100 merchant vessels with missiles and drones, sinking 2 vessels and killing 4 sailors. Until the current ceasefire in Gaza took effect in mid-January, other missiles and drones were intercepted or failed to reach their targets, which included Western military ones. Houthis said Wednesday that they would resume against any Israeli vessel after aid was cut off in Gaza. I think this is kind of an older thing, but basically that's what they've been doing. They FAFO'd this one. They've been fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
They've been fucking around, and now they're finding out. They're repeatedly targeting the earlier Houthi campaign saw U.S. and other Western warships repeatedly targeted, sparking the most serious combat in the U.S. Navy has seen since World War II, which they're handling pretty well.
That gif is kind of funny.
We haven't had to do anything crazy because no one is stupid enough to fuck with us. That's the thing. The United States, under the Biden administration, as well as Israel and Britain, previously struck Houthi-held areas in Yemen, but a U.S. official said Saturday's operation was conducted solely by the U.S.
Yep.
Carrier strike group is the carrier, 3 destroyers, 1 cruiser, and probably some stuff under the water. Like, look.
I tell you what, people are proud of this video. This is like the 3rd time I've seen somebody retweet it.
I don't get it. I guarantee you there's going to be Americans like standing with Houthis.
Yeah.
All of that off of one of our boats, and they want to escalate. Yeah, they're just literally just signing. They're signing the dotted line for their death fucking warrants. That's really what they're doing. They gotta stop fucking around. Just stop.
Mm-hmm.
They touched our boats. They touched my motherfucking boats.
You're all dead, motherfuckers.
Yeah. We sent 2 portable sons to Japan when they touched our boats. Wow.
Oh, shit.
I mean,
Jesus.
It's true. Very unfortunate the way that turned out, but it's true.
Yeah.
That guy's
This shit's funny.
doing okay. Pretty sure these fucks touched our boats.
Need a Samuel L. Jackson voiceover. Don't touch our motherfucking boats. That's a good one.
Wait, yeah, don't. Just don't.
You think this is war? They touch our boat.
Our boats.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a
It ain't a
war.
war. A war requires somebody to actually fight back and do some damage. They can't. They're just not capable. It's
No,
it's like we're
They'll fire at you like this.
It's like taking candy from a baby.
It's just target practice.
Giving candy. We're just brushing up on our skills. That's all.
I'm tired of you touching our motherfucking boats on these motherfucking seas.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
I'm about ready to call it, boys.
Yeah.
You're
I'm ready. We talked about roasting the Houthis.
Mm-hmm.
We did it finally. Took all episode, but we got there. We gave it a good amount of time, I think, too. So that's good. Anyway,
It's unfortunate, but when somebody pokes at you enough, you gotta fucking show him who's boss.
sometimes.
Moral of the story: don't touch our boats.
Don't touch our boats and don't touch the boats that we like.
Yes.
That includes U.S.
If it's
merchant vessels.
yeah, if it's named after a former president, hands off.
Yeah. Or a state.
Some of them aren't even our boats. They bring shit to us.
Yeah, they're merchant vessels from other countries,
Yeah.
including ours, that
Yeah.
are like being attacked by these fucking idiots. And what do they think's gonna happen? Like, come on.
Arseholes.
Keep it up. Keep it up. That's what I'm gonna say. Anyway. Wrapping it up. All right.
Yeah.
I haven't used one of these pictures in a while.
I know.
But we do it anyway because it's tradition. And I might use them again. I don't know. YouTube's been doing a pretty good job of selecting a random screenshot from the podcast when I make a thumbnail. So
Hold on, I gotta show this real quick.
one more thing. Okay, last shots across the bow. No pun intended.
Like how Jay's tweeting when he's supposed to be moderating.
for him.
Jay can do whatever he wants.
Do whatever he wants.
I hear myself.
We're sending 1,000 of these.
Oh God.
The dildozer.
There's an
All right,
echo.
all right.
It's because he's on.
Discord.
All right. Okay. Let's get the hay out of here. Love y'all.
Later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.